Creativity is not just something you do, it's something you are. It flows through you effortlessly, like breath, like rhythm, like energy moving through space. And as you think about that now, you might begin to notice how naturally creativity expresses itself in every word, every movement, every thought you allow to emerge. Because the more you create, the more you realize. Creativity is simply the act of being fully alive. As you recognize that, you can already begin to feel it expanding, can't you? That feeling of effortless flow, that deepening engagement with life, with ideas, with expression. Because when you let go of all the unnecessary effort, you find yourself naturally more inspired, more curious, more fascinating. This is interesting, how the more you commit to your words, your humour, your truth, the more solid and unshakable you become. Like a force of nature that simply is. A presence that carries weight. A voice that speaks and is heard, not because it demands attention, but because it owns itself. And the moment you truly own yourself, that's when something clicks. That is when the old fears, the old limitations, the old hesitations, they simply stop making sense anymore. Because now you see them for what they really are. Just echoes of an old script, a past self, a version of you that no longer fits. And so, as you let those limitations dissolve, as you let those old patterns fall away, you may wonder what happens next. What happens when you no longer care about reactions? Because you are the reaction. When you no longer seek permission because you are the authority. When you no longer hold back your truth because your truth demands to be spoken. And as these thoughts take root in your mind, something begins to shift. Because creativity, real creativity, is the act of breaking free. Free from old constraints. Free from hesitation. Free from the illusion that you are ever anything else than limitless. And the more you accept that truth, you begin to feel the change deep within. A sense of certainty, of purpose, of knowing. And it's funny, isn't it? How easily this new reality takes hold. How naturally this transformation unfolds. How deeply these words settle into your subconscious as you simply let them be true. And the more you embrace this shift, the more you realize this is who you are meant to be all along. The creator, the force of nature, the energy that moves, inspires, disrupts, transforms. And as you step into that fully, completely, without hesitation, you might wonder, how much easier does it become when you just allow it to happen? And the answer is already within you, isn't it?